Hello and welcome on my YouTube channel. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you my idea of the perfect kit for the sketching while traveling. First of all, for me, as I like to walk around on vacation a lot, one of the most important parts of it is my bag. I bought it specifically for for this purpose. I use it a lot in my daily life too because it's a nice bag. But I needed a bag, uh, which would be not really big, but not really small, and just perfect size to fit my sketchbook, medium-sized sketchbook, and a pencil bag for all of my materials, and it suits perfectly in there. It is mostly for these two things and pencil sharpener this time, because this time I went with mostly colored pencils. So let's remove the bag because we don't need it anymore, and let me show what's inside. For me now, it's the first perfect combination of art materials, art supplies. So what do we have here? There are 3 watercolor markers for the basis of the sketch. I do composition stuff. It's very useful for me now. I also have just a regular no name regular graphite pencil, and you can see my cat marks. He's biting it for some reason. It's not my teeth, it's my cat's. Okay, so then my main material right now for sketching is colored pencil. I like it, and a little bit later I will talk about the color combination. And for details, for the later stages of my sketches, I have few Posca pens, 3, and I do think they work amazing. Also, don't forget your eraser. I don't use it a lot, but it's still reasonable to have one with you from just in case. And of course, the sharpener. I think it's the perfect one for the traveling. It's not too big. I mean, it's not the smallest, but it has its container for the trash that sharpening process produces, and it's really lovely to have with you on the go, and it still fits in my bag. And like for me, it's a really small sharpener because normally I use this kind of giant one, and I love it. When I was preparing for my latest vacation, I was thinking about what colors should I get. So usually before go on vacation, I really think through my beloved color combination, what I'm gonna use this particular time, and it will save me so much time later on, because when I'm sketching from live, I just don't think about colors. Basically, I just use what I have, and if it's well prepared, I have no problems with color at all. So this time I had a vacation on Tuscany, and it was amazing. I love Tuscany. It's so inspiring. I took a color chart, and I decided that first of all, what do I need in Tuscany in summer? I need some kind of Tuscany red terracotta bricks color, like here on the wheel, and I have it all here and here, right? I don't think I want a little bit something more red, like here, not too cold, closer to orange, but still red, because there may be some flowers, so I took this. Okay, with this in mind, I understood that I also will probably need neutral browns, and Tuscany summer, I need some greenery. So I decided to take colors from this part of the color wheel, so mostly here, but also few greens and one yellow to make it all work as the part of the wheel. So this is my greens, not too many because we don't really need that much of a green, but like a little bit, and just one yellow, and it's bright and very sunny, and a lot of sun in Tuscany in the summertime, so it worked. And also to make it all more sophisticated and more bright and a little and to give the color scheme more depth, I need something the opposite of all of this. So like there is a center here, I need a little bit of blue accents. So this is my blue accents and different shades. And also this is for the darkest black blue. Those are for the bases and shapes. These are really natural and really light browns. And also this is almost white for the accents. Let me show you how it all works. I swatched it here just before going to the Tuscany, before starting any sketching in this color combination, and I already saw it worked perfectly together. I think it's pretty. I can show you my sketches from there. I haven't done a lot of them because I was on vacation. We were walking around a lot. I didn't have like enormous amount of time for sketching, but still there's lovely ways from with the flowers, an olive tree, some view on an old Tuscany village. This is not my favorite one, but still sketching from life is very lovely, and I like the process of it, even if the end result is not that good. It's just it just happens sometimes. And also these two little cute sketches. I had a lot of fun doing it. Actually, after I went home, I did few sketches from the photo references that I made in Tuscany with these materials, and it still works. It's still Tuscany, but it's not from life, it's from photo. This is my favorite, actually. I made the photo from the car, and but I had a vision that I just need to make it into a drawing. So this is my preparation process. I really want to show you how this kit works, not just theoretically but practically too. So let's do a little sketching now. I took really enormous amount of photos on this vacation. They all could work as photo references for me for my entire life, I guess. For today's sketch, I'm gonna use, I think, this one with the olive trees, and it's not just olive garden, it's an olive garden just nearby the house where Leonardo da Vinci was born. So this is not only beautiful but kind of full of meaning for art lovers place. Let's sketch it. I started this sketch with a light underdrawing using a warm neutral watercolor marker. This kind of underpainting helps me figure out the basic composition before I go in with colored pencils. I really enjoy this step. It's very loose and fun, and it's incredibly important stage, but I usually somehow feel the most freedom while doing it. I began with the tree trunks and shadows on the ground, trying to place the bigger shapes, and once that dried, I moved on to the pencils. I really often start the main part with the lighter colors first, building up the values gradually. I use the side of the pencil to lay down the tones and to tint part of the paper, and the sharp points when I want to add texture and brighter colors, like on the bark of the tree or the olive leaves or the grass on the foreground. I really like how diverse pencil marks can actually be if you know how to use it. The vast majority of this main phase, I just go back and forth all over the sketchbook spread with darker and darker pencils. This sketch took around 30 minutes in real time. I tried to keep it loose and expressive. That's something that I'm trying to embrace more in my work. Not overworking things, letting the pencil marks be visible and keeping some of the raw energy in the drawing. But honestly, I think I overworked this one a little bit. Some parts of it may look a little dirty in the end, but it's okay. I'm always learning. That's a sketchbook. That's what sketchbook is for. And I love that I now have this page in my sketchbook. It's, first of all, it's a little dreamy and reminds me of my amazing vacation in Italy and the beauty of Mediterranean nature. But also it reminds me of the Renaissance, since that's the Leonardo da Vinci birthplace, as I mentioned before. And I do really, really like the Renaissance a lot, and Leonardo is one of the main symbols of that time. While honestly, he's not my favorite Renaissance painter. It's actually Sandro Botticelli, and I even cried a few times when I saw his paintings in real life. Anyway, Leonardo da Vinci's legacy is so incredibly significant for our whole culture, and I'm really a huge fan, and I have an enormous amount of respect for him. So I'm really, really glad to have some traces and memories of him in my sketchbook too. Near the end, I added a few details and accents with my darkest acrylic markers. It can really help things to pop and add some depth when needed. So we are going to the end results. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you like this kind of content, sketchbook processes, plein air paintings, just paintings, and some talk about art materials, consider subscribing. And let me know in the comments what's your favorite travel art supplies are. I'm always curious what other artists bring with them. See you next time, and happy sketching!